This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly podcast, bringing you unique and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we get started, you know what to do: like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. Let's get into these headlines. So, the Olympics is in full swing, and there's been some pretty amazing things that have been happening. For instance, Egyptian fencer Nada Hafez completed the 2024 Paris Olympics while 7 months pregnant. She advanced to the 16th round in women's saber competition, defeating American Elizabeth Tartakovsky before losing to South Korea's Haeyoung Jung. Hafez shared her journey on Instagram, expressing pride in her achievements and gratitude for her family's support. You know, doing anything 7 months pregnant is just a feat. So being able to go to the Olympics and compete is just amazing. And I swear to you guys, pregnant women are just amazing in general. But anyways, in more Olympic news, you guys probably already heard, but French pole vaulter Anthony Amarati's Olympic hopes were dashed when his anatomy or package or bulge or whatever you want to call it knocked the bar during a crucial jump. Competing in front of a hometown crowd, Amarati was set to clear 5.70 meters, but ended up finishing 12th at the height of 5.60 meters. The incident, which saw his private parts graze the bar, has been widely discussed and highlighting the unpredictable nature of sports. I don't know if this is flattering or not. On one hand, the thing that you have been training for years has just in an instance slipped through your fingers because of a technicality. But then on the other hand, it has to be such an ego stroke to know that your member was so big per se that that's the reason you lost a potential medal. What do you guys think? How would you feel about the situation? And how would you have handled this if this situation happened to you? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. And just a heads up, I'm probably going to pepper in some Olympic stories as the Olympics comes to a close. So just stay tuned for that. So in political news, since basically that's entertainment news now, Black women in Hollywood, including stars like Jennifer Lewis, Daniel Brooks, Vivica A. Fox, and Yvette Nicole Brown, are rallying around Vice President Kamala Harris following Joe Biden's endorsement of her for the 2024 presidential election. To celebrate this historical event, Lewis went to Instagram and created a song showing her support for Harris, as well as joining a fundraising event that raised 1.5 million for Harris's campaign. The entertainment industry, especially black women like Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion, quickly rallied behind Harris, contrasting with their more subdued support for Biden. Actress Robin Thede noted the excitement Harris Harris's candidacy generated, while Yvette Nicole Brown and Vivica A. Fox emphasized the significance of her historic run. Daniel Brooks and the Black Showrunner Collective also voiced strong support, highlighting the importance of representation and continued activism. Adding to the list of Harris supporters, actress Sharon Stone and legendary long jump champion Carl Lewis are putting their support are voicing their support for her. At the Olympic Gala of Champions in Paris, Stone and Lewis expressed their support for Kamala Harris's presidential bid. Stone highlighted Harris's qualifications and experience, contrasting her with previous leaders. Lewis emphasized the importance of having a woman in the highest office, noting the positive impact it would have on the country. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Kamala Harris and her running for president. I used to work on um, Hillary Clinton's campaign when she ran the first time for president. And like I stated before in a previous podcast, I've worked on other senatorial races in some city council races. And the thing is that, like, anytime there is excitement around your candidate, it's always a good thing, and it's always fun to work on those type of campaigns. I am totally in on the Harris campaign. I think this is great. I cannot wait to have a woman and a woman of color to be leading the country. I think it's time. For the United States, the United States is one of the only is one of a few Western countries that haven't had a woman president. Like, Germany has had a woman prime minister. Some other countries have too. I just feel like it's time, and I think that we need to go ahead and get behind Team Team Harris. But comment below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Last story. Wesley Snipes breaks multiple Guinness records with his blade return. So, this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie, skip this portion of the podcast. Wesley Snipes has broken two Guinness World Records with his return as Blade in the film Deadpool and Wolverine. Snipe Snipes now holds the record for the longest career as an live action Marvel character, surpassing Hugh Jackman. Additionally, he set the record for the longest gap between character appearances in Marvel films, with nearly 20 years between his last appearance in Blood Trinity and his recent cameo. I think Wesley Snipes gets enough credit for being a superhero because he was on this Marvel ish before Marvel was really big. And I'm glad they're giving him his flowers in this movie. What do you guys think? First of all, have you guys even seen any of the Blade movies? And if you have, tell me which Blade movie you liked. And also, what do you guys think about this? I think Wesley Snipes I think they need to do another Blade. And I think they need to have Blade come in. Now, I know there was some talk about having Marshala, I believe that's how you say it, become the new Blade. And I think that it could possibly work. Like, if Wesley Snipes is kind of like retiring his character as the old Blade, and Marshala is coming in as the new Blade, kind of like how they do with the Batman movies, where one Batman is like, getting too old or he's dying or something happens, and they have a new Batman. They could do that with Deadpool too. I think that they need to have another Blade, and they need to have Wesley Snipes. They need to roll out the Marvel red carpet for Wesley Snipes, and he gets all the things that all the Avenger movies had. He gets this big press promo, um, kind of thing. He gets. They need to bring back the action figures. They just need to do a whole big thing for Blade and Wesley Snipes, because he really, really, really was like the first superhero movie from Marvel that came out way back, like in what, the late 90s, early 2000s. So, anyways, that's my thought on it. Just my little hot take. Well, that's it for today, guys. If you'd like to receive text notification of when I post news on the fly episodes or my celebrity red carpet interviews, please send a text to 917-502-4379 and say, I want to get fly text. Once subscribed, you will start receiving text messages regarding a news on the fly episode or celebrity interviews. Also, if you have a business, product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like for me to promote on my channel, please email redcarpetfly@alexi@redcarpetfly.com to get rates for advertising. We're growing, guys. You can also find this podcast on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all podcast platforms. Just search for News on the Fly podcast. Lastly, please like, follow, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram and Threads at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.